Hey, what's up you guys, it's Ryan here, and of course it is almost the end of the year. Since it's almost the end of the year, that obviously means that there's going to be end of the year list. I'm going to talk about my favorite TV shows of the year. So without further ado, here are my top 10 favorite shows of 2014. First, I'm going to do a couple of shout outs. My number 12 is Archer, which is actually called Archer Vice. It's very entertaining, it's hilarious, I love starring Archer, I love the characters. 11, FX's The Strain. It's very cheesy sometimes, like some of the monsters are kind of goofy looking, but it's kind of like a fun B-horror kind of show. So to start off my list of top 10, my number 10 is Orphan Black. The best thing about this show by far is Tatiana Maslany. She plays a clone, but there's actually 4 clones, so she has to like nail all those performances. The concept of playing all these characters at once is phenomenal. It was really entertaining. It has a lot of great ideas about science and the future and like, you know, like cloning. Interesting characters, it's really fun. I enjoyed the show. Just the actress is phenomenal. My number 9 favorite show of 2014 is Fargo. Wonderfully directed. There's some fantastic episodes. The performances are fantastic, especially Martin Freeman and Billy Bob Thornton. Ending is beautiful. It's one of the best finales ever. I like the show a lot because of the writing. My number 8 favorite show of the year is House of Cards. The show is confident. It knows what it wants to be. Each episode has a purpose. Kevin Spacey is electrifying because like sometimes like he talks to the characters and sometimes he talks to the camera, so it's kind of like he's talking to us. The music is haunting, it fits with the tone, visually stunning, the writing is sharp, ending shot is so perfect. My number 7 favorite TV show of 2014 is Orange is the New Black. Season 2 is one of the greatest comebacks in TV history. It's funnier, it's more fast-paced. There is one twist in the middle of season 2, I think. When I saw it, I was gasping. Since they have a villain in the show, it brings a lot of conflict. So they have character development at the same time, they have humor, it's a lot of dark humor. They have like flashbacks, of course, which is a season 1, but the flashbacks are more interesting. The last 3 to 5 minutes, it has got to be one of the best scenes in TV movies of 2014. Like I jumped out of my couch. I was like gasping, my heart was pumping, I was having trouble breathing. My number 6 favorite TV show of 2014 isn't really well known. A lot of critics call it one of the best TV shows of the year. It is Sundance TV's Rectify. It's all about the characters and how they feel. It's a wonderful character study. Since the show is very slow paced, you get to fully digest what the characters are feeling and what they're saying. And like it's very dialogue driven, it's all dialogue. It gets deep under my skin. This show is beautiful. My number 5 favorite show of 2014 is a show I started watching I think in July or August. It is Julia Dreyfus's Veep. It's so witty, it's so sharply written, and it's hilarious. Watching these actors perform these characters is exhilarating to watch, especially Julia Dreyfus. Veep is the best comedy show running right now besides Parks and Recreation. I love this show so much. My number 4 favorite TV show of 2014 is also an HBO show like Veep. It is True Detective. It's more for about like the character study of these two men. Matthew McConaughey's performance of True Detective is by far the best performance of an actor in television this year. By the end of the last episode, there's one scene that hit me so hard. It shows how much Matthew McConaughey is so dedicated. There is one episode. It has a 1 take, 5 minutes. It is one of the best continuous takes I've ever seen in my life. My number 3 favorite TV show of 2014 is Masters of Sex. By the title, you might think that Masters of Sex is pretty much about sex and just people fucking, but no. Masters of Sex is one of the most beautifully written, acted, and character-driven shows I've ever seen. There were some scenes when just the dialogue and like the way that they portray the characters and like the stuff they're saying and then like their emotions during the scenes, I'm just hooked on that. As season 2 progressed, we began to learn more about these characters and what they feel, their insecurities and everything. It's sometimes funny, it's interesting, it's poignant, it's riveting, and there's just some scenes when I'm just riveted and like I just can't blink just from the acting. My number 2 favorite show of the year is My Little Pony. I'm kidding. It's Game of Thrones. There is no filler. It's beautiful. The show is exciting, it's funny, it's sometimes shocking. There is one death in season 4. When it happened, I was screaming. I was like doing this. Throughout the season, you pretty much see all these characters of all these stories in just one 10-hour epic. Game of Thrones isn't just amazing because of the character development, it's also amazing because of the entertainment value. There's action, there's dragons, there's special effects, there's also boobies and butts. Self-5! Everything about Game of Thrones is incredible. The writing, the directing, the acting, the storytelling, cinematography, oh my god, like the sets. And now, the big one. My favorite TV show of 2014. My number 1 favorite TV show of the year. Drumroll please. Sherlock! Season 3 of Sherlock is the best season out of the 3 so far, and that's saying a lot. So perfectly crafted. Benedict Cumberbatch, man. Benedict fucking Cumberbatch. Why is Benedict Cumberbatch so amazing? Martin Freeman, man. You're Bilbo Baggins. You're in The World's End, one of my favorite British comedies of all time. You were in the good show Fargo. How are you so amazing? The writing is fast paced. The way they tell like the story of like the crimes, and they have like flashbacks, and like the dialogue is really quick-witted and it's really smart and humorous. The directing, the editing, the music score, everything, the production design, the costumes is all perfect. You're interested the whole time, it keeps you thinking, and it's kind of like, each episode is kind of like a mystery of like how to solve the crime. Season 3, episode 2. It's one of the best, I'm gonna go bold, one of the best TV episodes of the 21st century. It was exhilarating. I feel like it's the best show of the year, and it's my favorite show right now. So that is my list of my top 10 favorite TV shows of 2014. I am so excited for 2015 TV shows. Like, you have no idea. And also like the shows that are continuing for fall 2014. So hopefully 2015 TV shows are just as good or even better than 2014. I'll see you next year.